Hi, everyone. So one of the most empowering things that I trained myself to do was to respond rather than react. So let me explain the difference. When somebody says something to upset you, a reaction is a knee-jerk emotional response. You can, if they say something that causes you anger, you lash back out in anger, or you respond from pain or hurt. That immediate reaction that takes you out of your body, out of present time, usually is a reaction from an inner child or an adolescent wound or trauma from how you heard people communicate, the adults communicate when you were a kid. And you react from that space. Essentially, in the reaction, you also give the other person power, because suddenly you're engaged in a battle with them. You're engaged in an emotional trauma with them rather than a response. A response is you taking a moment, taking that breath, and choosing to engage further or to walk away. Sometimes a non-response is a very loud response. And that's the other thing. Responding, as I said a few minutes ago, is having choice. You're not allowing your emotions to swirl around you and get the better of you. You're having a thoughtful communication. And can you see, even in my body language, when you react, you're going forward, you're pushing the energy out. Again, you're engaging them. Whereas a response is kind of a lean back. It's taking that breath. It's thinking, do I want to engage? And how do I want to engage? Just because they lashed out in anger doesn't mean you need to lash out back. It might not be personal. There's no need for you to amp it up. It's the other thing, reactions amplify. So if somebody's already angry and you respond angrily back, you're going to amplify that anger. It's going to get bigger and bigger. Whereas leaning back, choosing maybe to disengage, it's not always easy. So the best way to do it is to train yourself to always take that breath, to always take that pause. If you feel the emotion stirring up and the person's in front of you, I've done this before. I've said, excuse me for a moment, I need to use the bathroom. And I'll go and I'll throw a silent temper tantrum, or I'll silent scream, and I'll get that emotion out, whatever's being triggered. I'll reground and I'll come back and I'll respond as an adult, a grounded, empowered adult in present time. Now, if somebody sends you an email or a text and it's, again, you just want to lash right back out, stop, don't reply. Pause. Maybe in the notes section of the phone, you write out everything you would love to say, but you won't. All the mean, nasty things, all the ways you want to respond to them, but you won't. Or you do an email and you don't put anything in the to section. You create a new one so that you can't sabotage yourself by accidentally sending it. And again, you say everything you really want to say. And then you walk away. You either delete that note, you delete that email, or if you really have to respond, you take a moment. You take as long as you can. Maybe you sleep on it. If you can't sleep on it, you give it as much time as you can. Breathe, center, ground, calm the emotions. How do I choose to respond in the most empowered, present time way? That's everything. That is, when you can take that level of responsibility for your communications, that is a really strong level of personal empowerment. And that's the goal. So take responsibility by your response or non-response rather than an emotional reaction. Center, breathe, and choose. Do I choose to engage in this battle? Do I choose to match this person's energy? Or do I choose a higher response? The more you choose a higher response, very different. That's not even English. It'll be a very big difference in your reality. A very big difference. And you'll start attracting people to whom the level of communication is respectful, is honoring. So try it. Train yourself. Give it a go. And let me know how it goes. Have a beautiful day.